What's up guys, it's El.P here, and today we're talking about tires. Anyway, today we're talking about tires, car tires, and I'll be telling you guys all what the layman needs to know about tires, what's written on the surface, the treads, and what kind of rims are out there in the market. So let's jump straight right into it. So moving in real quick, the first numbers you need to know on the tire are the size of the tire. So for this one, we have a 275, 35, R18. The 275 is the width of the tire in millimeters. So that's from here to here. You have a slash and 35. 35 is for the sidewall. The sidewall is not measured in millimeters. It's basically measured in percentage. So it's 35% of 275. The next numbers we have here are, we have R, which just means radial, which most tires these are radial lined, and 18 is the size of the rim that will wear this tire. Lastly, on your wheel size, the last numbers we have here are 95 and a letter W. So 95 is your load rating, how much weight this tire can handle, which is already there as your max weight of 690 kgs, and the W is your speed rating. So this you start from A to Z. A is the slowest, Z is the fastest. And for most performance tires these days, you'll find the Z is added between the R, so it will be ZR. Being this one is a W, it can handle speeds of up to 270 kilometers an hour, so the tire. So if you want to know how fast your tire can go and how much speed it can and how much load it can carry, the last digit and the letter will tell you that things like the tread wear, the traction, and the temperature. So for tread wear, it says 300. Well, for this one, I would say it's more of a marketing scheme, because we really don't have a way to test how long these treads on this tire will last. So they put it there, so you will find different companies have different ways of rating this. If you're buying two different tires from two different companies, 100 and 100 tread wear will not be the same. So if you're buying but from one company, you might find they're all the same, 100 and 100. Next thing here is the traction. Traction rating usually from A, B, and C. A is the best, C is the least. It's just a rating on how much grip the tire will have on a wet surface. So A is good, just know that. A is good, C is not so good, but it's still good, but A is the best. Next one is temperature. Temperature rating is the same thing. We have C, B, A, and double A. Just put it like grades. You have a C, a B, a A, and an A+. So for temperature rating, just how much the tire is able to resist heat at high speeds or dissipate the heat if you're doing burnouts and doing slides and guys who do drifting and stuff. So that's where you have your temperature rating. This one is written A. The next numbers on this, we have a DOT number here. DOT is a certification done in the States and probably other different countries. So having it there means it's met the standards of those certifications. But the numbers we care about most on that DOT line is the last 4 digits. The last 4 digits will tell me the week the tire was made and the year it was made. So on this one, it's a 3114. So the tire was made on the 31st week of the year 2014. As we move along real quick, on this one we have side of rotation. With different manufacturers, they'll put different things. They'll put either an outside and inside or rotation direction. And the only guys this is important too are the people who will be fitting the tire onto the rim. Next to it, we have a name brand specific to the manufacturer of this tire, which is Dunlop, and it will just tell them, or it will give the guys who are selling the tire to know what you're looking for, what kind of tire that you need. Second last on the list is the composition of the tire. Fun fact about tires, most tires these days are not rubber, are not 100% rubber. They are a percentage of a bit of rubber and synthetic rubber. And sometimes even find it's full synthetic, and only the cars that have rubber are cars like lorries, tractors, heavy duty vehicles, and such cars won't have full rubber on the tires. The treads, which is this, so I have a sandwich in here of 4 materials. 1 polyester, 2 steel wires, and a nylon layer on top before we have the rubber stuff. So if I could cut it, you would see inside the different layers of those materials in the tire. Lastly, you get the place it was made. Here it says made in Japan, and the max load and max pressure. That's just the uppercase of this tire. It just tells you the max pressure the tire can handle and the max load it can carry. So don't run the tires with that max load or max pressure. So for this one, it says it's a 51 psi and the max load is 690 kgs. But normally the tire should be run, for like this one, it says it should be run at a pressure of 40 psi. So you see, it's nowhere close the max pressure. Moving on swiftly to rims. Starting with the lowest to the most expensive, we have Steelies, like the one we have here on our donut. Not so heavy. You can see my face reactions, you know. Sweating with that, eh? So we have Steelies, which are just steel plates which are put in a die and pressed to form this steel form. And if you look at it, this tire is quite small, but it's quite heavy, so not good for performance. From there we go to cast wheels, which are these ones. Back then, when I was younger, most cars came with steel rims because it was cheaper. It was a cheaper way of manufacturing wheels, and they did it for all cars. And if you wanted something to look better, you'd pay extra to get the alloy rims. They're basically just cast aluminium. They have a die shape of the rim and they inject alloy to form this shape that you have here. Not so expensive way of making things, so these days more manufacturers are using it, and yeah, you'll see them on most cars. Next are roll formed wheels. Those are just cast wheels that are put in a special machine that heats it up and puts a lot of pressure as it rolls down the cast alloy into the shape of the tire. That just makes it stronger, a bit stronger and a bit lighter, but the price still goes up because of the process being used to make that rim. So I'd compare that with like a nice watch. Wait, nice watches are expensive. So, okay, moderate nice watch. So next in line are forged wheels. So these are baller status, in other words. So to put this into perspective, this is somebody who would be like, would have a nice chain, silver or gold chain, you know, because damn, forged wheels are not cheap, as you can see in this lineup. So this is where they take a block of aluminium, put it in a special machine, compress it with a lot of pressure and heat to take up the form of the rim that they want. And from there, they can either go and mill it to remove some piece to make it lighter, or this is where the point you can specify your own type of design, whatever colors you want, shape, anything really. It's that customizable. That's why they're so expensive. Lastly, just to have some bling on your ride, you have the multi-piece rim. That's now bling. Baller status upgraded. Anyway, for multi-piece is where you can have 2-piece or 3-piece of a rim, and each form can be made in all the other various ways that I've talked about in this short video. So yeah, that's what I think a layman should know about tires and rims. And if I've missed any form or if I've missed anything, tell me in the comment below. I'd like to know, and let the others peer to get to know what you know, you know. So yeah, if you've come this far, hit the like button and smash that subscribe button so that you can keep on getting content like this about cars and everything in between. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one.